Yo, what's going on, y'all, man? You already know what time it is, man. By today, title and thumbnail. Yeah, that was right. Title and thumbnail of the video. You already know what to expect, man. You know the kid had to go in and put on the earphones so I can hear myself speaking. And y'all can hear me speaking. Yeah. You know, all jokes aside, man, today's by the title and thumbnail. Y'all already know what to expect, man. But I just want to pause it right here, and I want to give a huge thank you to one of my supporters called Fan of Raven 1111. It's 1111. She sent this to me, right? I had made a video, and I made a quote, and I was just saying something that honestly touched my heart. It was a biblical quote, and it was basically saying, like, don't be deceived, easily deceived. And y'all are following y'all purpose and not just selling yourself short just for clout, views, money, real life stuff. Like just because it might be an easy way out don't mean that it's the right way out. You know what I'm saying? Because the devil can definitely deceive you. A lot of people could be thanking God for the devil's work. And I put a quote and I let people know if the devil was able to get Eve to eat an apple for all her desires and promise her all her desires, what do you think that he's able to do for us? And this woman had commented, and she actually educated me on something I didn't know, and I know a lot of y'all might not know as well, right? Fan of Raven 1111 told me, she said, thought you might be interested in this. Nowhere in the Bible does it says that Eve ate an apple. And I'm like, what you talking about? Like, this what I've been learning my entire life. What you talking about, Eve ain't eat an apple? And I had to go look up the scripture, right? She said it says that she ate fruit. It is widely believed by scholars that it was probably a fig or a date. And I'm not sure what that is. So this entire time I thought it was apple. Everybody probably could say the same thing. It was apple. But if you read the scripture, it definitely says about it. It talks about a forbidden fruit tree. And the thing is, there's plenty of fruits that grow on trees. It could have been a banana. It could have been a peach. You know what I'm saying? It could have been a plum. Grapes, like it could have been all different types of things. Why was people always calling it an apple? And the only reason I wanted to tell y'all that is because, like, I just grew up on knowing this my entire life, so I thought that it said in the Bible that it was an apple, but it does not. You know, so I just wanted to tell her thank you because she honestly taught me something new and I genuinely appreciate it. But I spammed some W's in the chat for her teaching me something new, and possibly I wanted to educate y'all to teach y'all something new as well. I know a lot of people did not know that if you're biblical or not, you know, but let's go and get to this video right now, man. Make sure if you enjoy this video that you give it a huge thumbs up. Let's get this video to 10,000 thumbs up, man. It'd be highly appreciated.
All right, this is for all you people that are on TikTok talking about Britney Spears being dead. Tuesday, June the 19th, 2001, in the Dallas newspaper, DJ's fired after reporting death of singer Britney Spears. I am him, Kramer. And 99% of you that are talking about it
are wrong. Except for me, because, like, when am I ever wrong? Well, barely ever. I talked about this DJ in my Britney series, and I said that there was a DJ that reported that Britney died in a car accident. The reports say that she was decapitated, okay? He says that she was not decapitated, but she was ejected from the car. I've been saying this. She died in 2001 in the car crash. There were witnesses that saw her body ejected. Squirrels. So have I. So, I don't know. I guess we're the only two. Yes, you are correct. There were 7 people in the garage, including us, all personnel that were on the scene. There is still so much to tell. Okay, so this is his page, Kramer Radio. You guys should definitely go check it out because he's done 5 videos so far, and he starts talking about the accident with Britney.
We'll go check it out.
And says, this is pretty obvious that's not the same person. I mean, we've been knowing that, right? But he goes on to say that people are asking him, why has he never spoken out about this before? And he had to sign some contracts for 20 years saying that they would not speak on it. And that if they didn't speak on it for 20 years, they would get $1 million. So I guess they got $1 million, and then now the contract's up so he can talk about it. But he was like, why would I talk about it during? Because no one would believe me. They would be like, Britney's alive. What do you mean? She's not dead, right?
You have to think that Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, and some others at that time were worth millions, and they still are, but at the time, they were massive assets. And so the Hollywood hierarchy wanted to protect those assets. So they would search the globe for people that could slide into the roles should something happen. Justin Timberlake, there was a guy named...
No, so... Okay.
Can't get copyrighted, so I'm guessing she released the song. I said released it. I'm tripping. She released a song basically mimicking the situation. I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that, man. I ain't gonna say I haven't listened to any Britney Spears because I feel like you wouldn't be living on planet Earth if you haven't at least heard 10 songs by Britney Spears, because all of her songs was in every single movie. Like, she is probably the top pop artist. If she's considered under the pop artist category, she is basically one of the top artists that has ever lived. Like, she has some hits, y'all, respectfully. You can't deny her work if that's her, genuinely. But with the accident situation, I mean, there's no telling, man. It's really no telling, man. These folks cover up their tails, and I mean, even if we do remember, they ain't gonna do nothing but wipe our memory, man. So hey, it is what it is. Whoa, that's that yep. Wow.
Gotcha, bitch.
Wow.
Are you paying attention?
They know what they doing. They know exactly what they doing. It don't just be no coincidence, y'all. Don't fall for it.
This is a look inside the richest zip code in America. It's so secure it can only be reached by boat or helicopter, and it has virtually no crime. That's because it's a man-made private island with only 561 people living on it. It has the highest per capita income of any place in the United States. The average cost of a condo on the island is $3.2 million.
Oh my.
But you'll first have to pay an initial $250,000 membership fee to even get on the island.
Oh my
You'll also
God.
have annual dues of $22,000 a year and a homeowners association fee of $30,000 a year. The island has 2 marinas, but a boat slip will cost you a minimum of $125,000 a year, with some going into the millions. The private beaches here get their sand imported from the Bahamas. There's a ferry that runs 24/7, but it's mostly used by workers because the island is its own small town with a supermarket, schools, restaurants, golf courses, spas, a theater, and so much more. This is a look inside the richest.
That island looks complete beautiful. I've never heard nothing like this. The fact that I've never heard of anything like this really raises a lot of questions. I wonder what really goes on within that island. You know what I'm saying? Could it be another Epstein situation? I wonder what them folks really up to. And y'all know what I'm talking about, the whole trafficking situation. I'm saying that this was 100% what's going on, but it does raise its flag to what could potentially really be going on within a city like this that's just ducked off from actual America. They getting everything imported. What's really getting imported outside of that sand? What is getting exported out of that state? You know, I feel like that's something that something has to. I personally not going to just be biased about it. If it's just the best place to live, I'll probably have to just go and visit it myself. I'm really not wealthy enough to probably step foot on that land. But if I am, trust me, y'all, I'm going to vlog and actually do some research and go to these clubs and bars to see, like, if sand and all this other stuff is the only thing getting imported and exported into a rich, wealthy island.
Somebody help me understand why this isn't headline news. Like, why is this blasted all over everything that has a news channel or news anything? This is the senior Pentagon official who oversees the elementary school division being arrested for human trafficking.
What? Bro, hold on. We got to replay that.
Somebody help.
Wow. The senior Pentagon official overseeing elementary schools division is arrested for human trafficking sting. Why is this not going all over the news in the entire world? The fact that this is a senior Pentagon official just shows y'all he is just one that is caught. He's comfortable enough to do it. That's why I be saying, man, a lot of this stuff be in there. A lot of folks just be thinking stuff be outer bounds. A lot of stuff that's going on with this situation of this is an organized company and it will forever flourish. Sadly, it would just be something that folks won't ever get to stop because the higher people in the world is the ones running it. Sad to say. Only one person in this world can stop it, and it's that man above. But it's just sad, man. Prayers to all the families out here who have lost Just the love when a child to a freaking creep like him. 1 like equals 1,000 prayers to the families, y'all. Hit that like button, man, for real. We need all types of prayers that we can get.
This is exactly what I've been talking about. They try to whitewash the history. But check this out. The deeper they go, guess what they find? The more melanin they find.
So I was scrolling on earlier today and I saw this video and immediately felt satisfied. So I go to the comment section, said, let me express my gratitude for this moment. And I see this. Beverly said, no white man ever claimed to be Egyptian. Dude, get a grip. Well, Beverly, who this?
Yeah.
Since you got such a strong opinion, you know everything, who this? No, see, because you brought this on yourself and Elizabeth Taylor was wilding. Who this? Yeah, cue the music. Typing with all those chest now. Just typing tough. And type timidly. No, who this? What we got out of here? Who this?
Dang.
Who is it?
I don't know who that is.
All the answers. Who is it?
Nah, hey, real stuff though. A lot of people was definitely mad on them Egyptian movies that Americans be making, you know, and a lot of people were also mad about the Black Panther movie. Yeah, I know Hollywood is gonna be Hollywood, and they're going to always push their agenda no matter what the truth is. Okay,
women are sacred. Egyptian Ankh is the womb and the uterus, because this is the gateway into the physical world. The Taurus, this is the Taurus field, the real atom. You can see the uterus here. It's a wormhole portal into the physical world. The male Egyptian is wearing a headdress symbolizing the woman because she is sacred. Why do you think the music industry degrades women? Women are balanced. This is why Isis, the Egyptian god, has 2 arms outward. The nurturing force of nature. This is why we call it Mother Nature, because she is abundant. The system we have today is patriarchal, run by males. This is why we have so much hate and wars going on. There is no balance within this system. Ancients had female rulers because they were more balanced and caring over the masses. Our true ruler is the Mother Earth. She is abundant and gives everything for free. The system we live in is a patriarchal system, making us pay for things that are free, that are given by Mother Nature. The link is in the bio for this powerful PDF.
Pretty interesting. Y'all give me your comments down below on this. A lot of people who know more of this type of field. Be genuinely appreciated.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up
that'd
again.
Be normal.
They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
What? What? Come on, man. It's like you be having us there and then you lose us every time.
I mean, now I look at these lyrics differently.
My girl, we was like brothers. All night we would play fight undercovers. Now I should. Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, I mean, damn, pause, but like.
What?
I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
what the fuck did Puff just say?
I mean,
hey, literally, I'm trying to figure out. He said before the pause was invented, right? There was something called Frosted Flakes. So I guess you had to say Frosted Flakes, bro. So what was they fighting over, man? Like that's what I want to know. What was they fighting over? Y'all let me know down below.
They're having the times of their lives, like you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full, buck full crazy.
Going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you want to do? What you want to do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls. Let's go hang out some girls.
A man after my heart. That's what I'm saying.
Crazy. Why they trying to do this man like that? That's almost some look disappointed. He ain't look disappointed.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Will you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, will you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
No.
I like that.
You know, I've been practicing. I got
What?
Look back on where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real? Because it seems like a thing.
I miss
with this birthday party,
Puff, man.
But I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love this.
Why they on this dude Diddy head, man? Like, they is not playing with this dude at all. They is not letting him up, man.
Hey, young brother, everything's good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But you never really got my number, so.
Right, okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah. Hey, young brother, everything's good?
I don't think that was anything. They probably trying to push that one too. Let's see what the last one talk about, okay?
16.
You're not ready. Let's slow down. Let's slow down, Justin.
Okay.
Let's slow down, okay?
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours when you get 16. You're good to go. I'm good to go. Yeah.
Why they play? All right, I feel like that they people just taking this stuff above and beyond right now with the whole Diddy thing. I ain't sure what went on with him and Justin Bieber. It would be helpful if y'all can send me stuff on the Discord. I'm gonna make sure to link it down below in the chat, of course. I mean, I will link it in the chat. It will be one of the pinned comments. So send me some good information about Justin Bieber and Diddy. Like, I just tried to watch part 5. Part 2 didn't have nothing to do with Justin Bieber, but it was crazy what he said. Like, no, you ain't party with me though. We gotta party together. I don't know. I don't feel like it was really nothing here, y'all. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it though. It was pretty funny though, like how they was trying to make it something. And I ain't saying that it's not nothing up with Diddy. I'm just saying it's not nothing up with these particular clips. I don't know. Diddy been on the headline lately, and I hate to see it, man, because this man has been doing a lot in the past just 2 years just for a lot of black businesses by donating $1 million minimum. You know what I'm saying? To teams, to companies, to black owned businesses. He just been doing a lot. So I just hate to see what's going on with him now, y'all. I might have dropped the video already, or I might dropping the video on a whole situation where him and one of his ex, I think it's like his wife or girlfriend or something like that, when she sued him and he settled in less than 24 hours because supposedly, like people saying, if you settle that fast, mugs know it's true, and they don't want all the other evidence to come to light about this particular individual. But I'm gonna do too much talking about that, but just a lot of people in there who really take that type of thing serious. I want to let you know that I stand with you. Just even as a woman, I have a lot of females in my family myself, and I can only imagine if my daughter was in a situation like this around this guy. It's the same thing with R. Kelly. Even though he's an amazing artist, there's a lot of things that he's done that wasn't acceptable. It's a lot of things that parents done as well by letting their kid do that wasn't acceptable also. But this was a grown woman, of course, in Diddy's situation. So I don't want to do too much talking as well. I just want to let you guys know that it doesn't come off insensitive, that I do stand in support against things of the sort. You know what I'm saying? So I love all my women out there who have potentially been through things like this. You know what I'm saying?
Breaking news. Listen. Breaking news. Listen.
Italy achieves unthinkable world record. No births in 3 months.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the entire country of Italy.
What?
They have not seen a birth in 3 months. Italy is seeking to rival Japan's predictable extinction event. So, they're going through an extinction event because Japan, they said there are so many empty homes everywhere. That's why they're trying to offer it to couples that are willing to have babies because they're not that far off from Italy.
It's over, y'all.
While once we approach this severely depleted birth rate happening as solely the major issue for Asian Circle, not including South Asian, India, of course, what we're finding now is that, in fact, it is affecting the entire EU.
The entire...
Or Europe
what?
Significantly as a whole.
What? I told y'all.
Except for one country, which we'll put forth later. Unfortunately, Italy recently set a new all-time low where there have been no births in the entire country for 3 months.
Oh my goodness. I also brought up on my live that Elon Musk said since the 1970s that the world has been suffering a population collapse. Listen to this.
No, we have an underpopulation problem.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you
So
say that?
this is the most commonly misunderstood situation.
Yeah, they definitely push that we have a overpopulation.
Yeah, why is that? No, I don't know. It's just like, I think it's like, this is a holdover from like, I don't know, the 70s or something, you know? So there was a huge baby boom, like where people did have a ton of kids after World War II. But then the U.S. has actually been at, the birth rate in the U.S. has been below replacement rate since like 71 or 72.
In the U.S.,
like 50
but
years.
how about
50 years,
other
the U.S.
countries,
has been below replacement rate.
I know U.S., but how about other countries?
Well, like China's got a huge population collapse problem.
Really?
Yeah.
China, you actually get penalized if you have more than one kid.
No,
are you being serious?
No,
They
cut
that
off. No, see, this is like, so part of it is just like, we're operating on things that were true in the past but are no longer true. So China did have a one-child policy, but like about 10 years ago, they changed it to a two-child policy. And then a few years ago, they changed it to a three-child policy, and birth rate kept plummeting the whole time.
Ooh. My people, we already know what time it is. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Hey. This for entertainment purposes only. And I feel them on that, man. That time is coming. I know in America, the last thing I'm thinking about having a kid, because inflation, as many things that we are aiding to, like we just money, having a kid is the last thing. It costs more just to have a kid than keeping up with a kid nowadays. Like it's wild on her. It's wild out here in this world, y'all.
The most disturbing endocrine disruptor, and this is something we should all be looking at, is atrazine.
What is atrazine?
It's in the water. It's a pesticide. But they took atrazine and they put it in a tank with 40 frogs. They put it below the exposure levels that EPA considers acceptable to humans. They were all male frogs, and 30 of those frogs were chemically castrated. 4 of them turned into females and produced fertile eggs.
Report toxic herbicide found in many Texans' drinking water. That's from 2018, November 20th.
And we're subjecting our children to exposure to that every day. What does this do to sexual development in children? Nobody knows, because we know what it does to frogs. Probably the most disturbing endocrine.
Okay, y'all let me know what y'all feel about that. I'm not too sure. I'm probably have to do more research on this, but if anybody heard about this, please let me know down below. I'm positive everybody want to know in more detail of what he was mainly talking about, you know?
Lost City. Amateurs claim to have found 1,200-year-old underwater city with pyramids and energy field off the U.S. coast. Oh my goodness, let's get into it. So this 1,200-year-old city is off the coast of New Orleans in Mississippi.
Did he say 1,200? Did he say 1,200? Hold on, let me replay it.
Lost City. Amateurs claim to have found 1,200 years.
Fair. See, I was with you. You know, look, I go say, bro, man, why you always do that? When somebody misspell, mispronounce, you get mad and don't believe them. Y'all be doing that with me. This man said 1,200, but all of this stuff is saying 12,000. Am I the only one that see 12,000, or is my third eye closed? Like old dude told me, some your third eye is closed, man. If it was open, you would see it. Shut up. Get from up into my video. But did it say 12,000 or 1,200? I'm trying to see something, y'all. 12000. Maybe he just messing up. Maybe he just fried. All right. Let's see.
Old underwater city with pyramids and energy field off the U.S. coast. Oh my goodness. Let's get into it. So this 1,200-year-old city is off the coast of New Orleans in Mississippi. Let's read this. What's down there? Hundreds of buildings that are covered with sand and slits that are geologically related to the Great Pyramids of Giza. So they basically connecting these pyramids with the pyramids of Giza. They didn't talk too much about the energy field, and we know why. But let's watch the video and see what dude got to say about the pyramids he found.
I'm gonna go ahead and play this entire clip because we already reacted to this once before, but I'm gonna re-put it on here for y'all, for the people who have not seen it, and y'all can watch the entire clip on what I had to say regarding this. If you have, then you can skip through it, of course, but if you haven't, then of course it's just better quality for you all to see, and I'm positive it would be a little bit more explained than a young guy right here trying to explain it. So hold on.
Amateur archaeologist says he's discovered the ruins of an ancient civilization off the coast of St. Bernard Parish.
He claims there are large mounds underwater that may have once been the site of a lost city thousands of years ago.
Paul Murphy reports local fishermen have long talked about strange and unexplained things happening in that area.
Wow, this is pretty crazy.
The Chandeleur Islands are a chain of uninhabited barrier islands located in the Gulf of Mexico, 50 miles east of New Orleans. But 12,000 years ago, before a dramatic sea level rise at the end of the last ice age, this area may have been dry land.
3 different search areas.
Retired architect and amateur archaeologist George Gillet believes the site, now underwater, was once home to an ancient civilization. He dubbed the city Crescentus.
What's down there is hundreds of buildings that are covered with sand and silt and that are geographically related to the Great Pyramid of Giza.
What?
Giza is a city in northern Egypt where ancient pyramids and the Sphinx are located. Gillet claims to have found mysterious mounds of granite under Chandeleur Sound. Granite is not native to Louisiana or Mississippi.
Somebody floated a billion stones down the Mississippi River and then assembled them outside of what would later become New Orleans.
Gillet has spent nearly 50 years studying the site. He produced underwater sonar images of what he claims are remnants of major buildings, including a large pyramid.
Which produces an electromagnetic energy that's incredible. And it is apparently 280 feet tall.
St. Bernard Parish shrimper Ricky Robin says he's experienced the energy firsthand. Robin claims the compass on his boat spun completely around near the area where Gillet pinpointed the tip of the pyramid. And that's not all.
Everything will go out on your boat, all your electronics, like if you was in the Bermuda Triangle.
Right.
See, that's exactly what we got here. It's actually right here.
Robin took Gillet on 4 excursions to the site. He says for years, local fishermen have talked about catching strange square rocks in their nets near the Chandeleur Islands.
I thought it was, I figured right away that's pieces of the pyramid, you know? And because right around where that compass spun.
There are other theories about the rocks. One study by Texas A&M in the late 1980s suggests the masses are from shipwrecks or piles of ballast stones from Spanish or French vessels. The stones may have been dumped overboard to lighten the weight of ships stuck on sandbars or entering shallower waters en route to New Orleans. Gillet said some of the artifacts collected at the site tell a different story.
This is architecture. This is not ballast. This is a piece of architecture that's set like this. This is the outer surface, and this was a rain gutter.
People who believe in the granite mounds say that there is enough proof that something is out there in the water, but how it got built, by who and why are still a mystery that in some respects is beyond explanation.
The older people, yeah, we've seen a lot of things, yeah. There's possibility. It could be God knows what.
All I know is that somebody built a city 12,000 years ago, stuck out in Chandeleur. Whether or not they had somebody on their shoulder who flew in with a UFO, I don't know. All I know is that they left a whole bunch of granite rocks out there.
Wow, in New Orleans. Why are my New Orleans people out there?
The site 44 times. He hopes future dives, modern sonar technology, and satellite imaging will help him unlock some of the secrets now trapped below 300 feet of silt, sand, and water in Chandeleur Sound. Paul Murphy, Eyewitness News.
A former LSU archaeology professor commented on the findings in an article 10 years ago in the Advocate paper. He said that rather than something mystical, the site might be an attempt to create an artificial reef in the 1940s by dumping barge loads of building materials in the water. The professor declined to be interviewed for our story.
Wow. Humanity is starting to uncover itself. You get what I'm saying? Like, it just seemed like a lot of things within the world has started to uncover itself. It's almost like things done in the dark will potentially come to light. They can't hide it forever, man. But I personally feel like that these pyramids have to be related to one another some way, somehow, especially for it to have some type of electronic magnetic energy. Like people were saying, when we drive over this particular area that is considered the top of this pyramid, that it goes crazy. And yeah, I remember the other reaction I did when I showed y'all that there has been proof that there's electricity within trees. A guy literally recorded raw footage. Like, there's electricity running through this tree right now. There's voltage in this tree. That is wild, man. But it really seemed like we really don't have to wait for the world anymore. The world is catching up itself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely need to tap into ancient wisdom and start learning a lot about just these times. Y'all let me know y'all honest thoughts and opinions on this down below. Yeah, man, we can call this one a wrap. You know what I'm saying? I think this was a pretty cool episode, a pretty cool compilation, man. Make sure if y'all enjoyed it and you made it to the end of the video, spam 10 blue hearts down below so I know that you made it to the end of the video, man. And get this video a huge thumbs up if you haven't already.